Yes, people, welcome back to another video live stream, John Sinclair TV tonight, and I've got two guests at the minute. I've got Chippers and also got Jason. Big up to you guys.
You forgot my name there, didn't you?
No, I was going to say Jaden.
Called Jaden.
I was going to say Jason there. I know you said Brad, but that's another time.
Brad.
Hey, he's coming on in a minute. Come on, how you doing, guys? You good?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
Finish work at 6. So.
Not free, but I've got to finish at 3:15, so that's how I just went straight to the gym. Guys, if you do like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button. Then please hit the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to super chat, is open there. And if you'd like to become a member, then click on the join button. So we're going to start with you, Chippers, as always. Going to talk about Dan Ashworth. Well, apparently, he's supposed to be our director of football, but I'm hearing now that it could be back till November. I don't know how true that is. We need him here. So what do you make of it? What's going on with the situation director of football, mate?
To be honest, he could easily be doing work. But we don't know. He could easily be still doing work for us without being paid. I mean, we don't know what's going on, but I don't think it's the main necessity, to be honest. I think Eddie Howe's quite capable of getting the players he wants in, and I'm pretty sure we'll get them. And then I think I wouldn't be surprised if Ashworth might even come in probably September at the latest, when Brighton just playing hardball, aren't they? Because they don't want him to get the players in the summer, and I still think Howe's capable of getting the players in there, because I don't think it's the person who's in charge. I think it's how much you pay them. If money talks now, we all know money talks, doesn't matter where you are now. And the fact if we can say we're a Premier League club and you're going to have a good wage, people will come. There'll be no problem with that.
Exactly. The thing is, right, I mean, you just said there, if he might be working behind the scenes like no one knows, that's a bit absolutely strange, that. It really, really is. It's just an absolute disgrace, that. Curious.
Yeah. I
was just saying that if he is at Newcastle working behind the scenes without no one knowing, then that's a bit odd. They should announce it. They should really announce it and tell us that he's here.
Well, it's quite capable of the fact he's still in that contract with Brighton, and the fact of Brighton are just playing hardball with wanting a stupid release fee for him earlier than what they wouldn't be getting, because he's out of contract, is it November? So he's into the last sort of 6 months of it. I don't know if it's the same as negotiating to sign a player or anything, like with a 6 month sort of thing where they can agree stuff, but I still think it's quite capable of he's doing stuff behind the scenes for us, but the fact is he still technically works for Brighton, but I think there'll be stuff on the hush-hush where you can't do that because it would break contracts and things like that, so who knows?
They were talking about director of football coming in way back a couple of months ago, and now in March, coming on April, it hasn't happened, but we have to wait and see. Jason, what's your take on the situation with Dan Ashworth? And he is going to come, but it's just a question of when he's going to come, really.
Well, yeah, you got the whole everyone talking about the gardening leave type of thing, and whether he's going to be here this month or next month, we don't know about it. I don't know a great deal about it all. I've not really read up on it much. I'm just more concerned with the team rather than the staff at the minute. We're doing well. We've seen Eddie Howe can actually bring the players in by himself, or someone in the background is doing it. So at the moment, I'm not really fussed about the director of football at the minute. I'm more concerned about what the team's doing and keeping the team up rather than the staff.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's just get on with the game in hand. With the 9 games we've got left, concentrate on that. And if it pops up along the way, cool. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But in a minute, we'll be safe. I've got some comments coming in anyway. Tom, we're going to talk about it later on. What do you think the midfield will be on Sunday? We're definitely going to talk about that later on. And big up to Gary, big up to Jules. absolutely fine, everybody. Gary V. So John is crank up the international starting. It's working well anyway. Let's be fair. Got so we're linked with Rodrigo for Real Madrid. What a signing that would be. Wow. I tell you what, he's a damn good player. I can't lie. As long as we get Paqueta. I'm going to talk about Paqueta later on, by the way, if you don't mind me, people. Big up to Andy, by the way. I'm going to get him on in a second, and he's on his way. And big up to David, okay, my guy. I am indeed. Big up to that Facebook message, by the way. You and Susan, I'm so proud of you two. And Zapata and Charles de Ketelare as the backup. That's a maggot. Talk to someone later on. I'm not worried if Ashwood comes in November. We'll find get players like Jason said. It's true. Excuse me. Regarding Dan, it seems like they want more that we value him and we don't want to peer over the odds. It will get sorted over the summer. That's in Gary. I totally agree. We've got Annie in the house. Annie, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, John. How are you?
I'm great. Not too bad. Just, it's been quite a few days at work and, just trying to get me viewers up as on my streams as well, which is getting tougher and tougher and tougher. I can't lie. But, so I know you don't, I don't know if you heard of Dan Ashworth, Brighton director of football, was director of football. It's supposed to be coming to us ASAP. Now it's been put back possibly till November. I mean, do you know what's going on with Dan Ashworth, mate?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, a complicated situation. Normally is when CEOs try to move club. So, look, I'd probably just wait. I wouldn't worry about it too much. If Newcastle are showing a clear interest, which they are, probably get it done sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's what it is like. Because the thing is, so if we do get him, and I believe we will get him, I think he's going to get some quality young players coming through the door, and also as well our youth academy as well. And he's shaking up big time. Do you know what I mean? Because some of the youths for the under 23s, I just don't think they're going to be good enough. I mean, who knows? I haven't watched him play it, but there's a few others that are just not good enough. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem.
Munoz has done pretty well since he's finally come back into the squad.
Who's that, Jason?
I think
Munoz has done pretty well since he's finally made an appearance in the team. He's not featured all season until recently, and he's already got like more goals than Chris Wood.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And that Stevenson as well, it's making some big noise as well. Joe White is Joe White makes some noise as well. Other than that, I mean, I don't know who else. I don't know. I haven't watched the under 23s. I can't lie, but at the end of the day, it definitely needs shaking up. If we can get some great young under 23s we can, then to push on for the first team, like the Longstaffs, then cool. That'd be absolutely amazing. But go on, Annie.
There's a certain young Newcastle player around here not doing too badly, I've heard.
Yes. Elliot Anderson. What
me
a guy.
saying, Jason, that's me saying through like gritted teeth. Like, not doing too bad.
Of course he's not doing too bad.
Every time I see
him. I mean, it is League Two, so let's be honest.
So big up to Harrison and contact us on Instagram as well. And big up to do subscribe to my channel, mate, if you can. Every time I see Willock, he seems to be unsettled. Doesn't look like he wants to be here, in my opinion. Listen, at the end of the day, I mean, I think Joe Willock's a fantastic player when he's on it. But at the end of the day, right, I mean, he's going to come good. Do you agree with that one, Chippers? Are you a big Willock fan?
I just think he'll come good with better players around him. I think better players, the fact that this manager has a clue, the fact that the players look fit new, and every player will improve with better players around them. It's quite obvious that it's not like, if you put the shit player next to him, he's gonna be improved. He's gonna go stoop to their level. So if you have a top quality player like Bruno next to him, he's going to look quality because that's what always happens everywhere. Look for example, how like Emil Kraft's playing all right now. I'm not saying he's great now, but that's because he's got better players like Byrne playing, Target playing. You have a better set of players playing with you. Everybody looks better. It's need common sense.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, right? I mean, if he brings that last season's form into this season, he's getting there. We're gonna have a fantastic player.
John, that was a fluke last season because nobody else was scoring last season. If you look, everybody's chipped in. Like Trippier started chipping in before he got injured. Even Wood scored. Bruno chipped in. It's the thing is, when he scored last season, Willock scored. Nobody else was scoring. Everybody's chipped in with at least one or two. So you don't really need him scoring 8 goals in 14 games. And if you look, we're probably better off on the points tally than what we were at this stage last season as well. So
yeah.
Well, like if you think of it, if you had said to me, "No, we just need 2 wins," sorry,
take your time.
If we needed 2 wins this deal, I would have laughed.
Yeah, same. Absolutely. I mean, if we get 2 wins in somewhere, 110%. And I've got one for House, and here we go. You talk about Dan Ashworth. He said he probably wants to go to United. That's not going to happen anytime soon, mate. I'm sorry.
No, he's talking about Akanji.
Yeah.
The earlier comment, he was talking about Akanji.
Academy. Sorry. What it is, so I do want to go to better teams, to know what I mean. But if you look at, I can understand why they don't want to come to us because our facilities there. Until that's changed quickly, and I think it will do, then they're going to go to better clubs. And look at Lee Clark's son. He went to Liverpool, didn't he? Because he thinks the facilities is much better. And doesn't Henrik have 2 goals this season, Annie? Jeff Henrik, QPR.
For QPR?
Yeah.
For QPR? No, he's been absolutely dreadful.
He hasn't scored for them, has he?
He hasn't scored for them. He hasn't scored. He's been absolutely woeful. Ask any QPR fan. He's been absolutely dreadful.
Wow. Any QPR fans in the chat, any QPR watching me channel, tell us what you think of Jeff Henrik. I mean, if he's that bad, then get rid of him. Get rid. I'm not saying Willock is bad. I'm saying he looks sad all the time. Maybe it's his fitness. I don't know, but we'll see. It could just be Willock's personality tools. He seems a laid-back type who vibes of players play well around him. I think he needs better players around him, by the way. I really do. And then big up to now, and hope you're okay, mate. He's coming on Tuesday week. And his huddle said BRKU stands for Bristol Rovers Kids United. That's from Brains.
And his huddle.
It's BRKLN, Brooklyn. How have you deciphered it's BRK?
Not related to Glenn Huddle, are you, Annie?
It says hoodie. How's it? That's blame John, not me. Hoddle. Bloody Hoddle.
Wow. Bloody Hoddle. Well, I'll get the message. I'll get it. Big up to Luca, by the way. He's a big gooner. Hope you're okay, Luca. And check out his channel, by the way. It's absolutely brilliant. True for us. Big up to now. John, what's your thoughts on the links of Aaron Hickley being linked with Newcastle, ex-Hearts and Celtic player who playing this trade in Italy with Bologna? You know what it is, right? He plays in Italy, Bologna. He's a good player. I mean, I'd definitely take him. Definitely take him in a heartbeat. I mean, listen, you have 2 quality left backs there, Target and Hickey. I'd take them both. Yeah, he's a good player. Watch him a bit, and he's good going forward. Excuse me, but if he can defend better, he'd be absolutely fine. But going forward, he's absolutely brilliant. I can't really argue with that at all now. But we have to wait and see what happens on that one. Are we talking Newcastle? We're talking about Newcastle too, mate. It's brilliant for you boys. Keep on pushing hard. That's Ollie. And we talk about Ryan. Big up, Ryan. You good?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Not so bad.
Only took 14 minutes before Italy was mentioned.
I'm champion.
You champion. And I'll tell you what, first of all, Ryan, big up to your country, Canada, for qualifying for the World Cup. So made up
your
for you.
Company? You say company or country?
World Cup. Qualify for the finals, mate.
I'm hoping for England in the group stages.
Let's hope so, man. Because I tell you what, it'd be good.
When's the draw happening?
Friday.
Oh my God.
So, do you know what? I mean, I could do a live show for that, do like a World Cup draw live. I thought that'd be brilliant. Douglas.
What
I know
times? What
Douglas,
time specifically? Like UK time.
5 o'clock.
Just
Oh,
look out
yes.
for Ryan. All you got to do is look out for John's live stream, and you'll know what time it's on.
All right. Yeah, no, I will.
I bet that'd be brilliant. I bet that'd be brilliant. That'd be absolutely magnificent. I speak to
Nah,
Willow too
I
as
wouldn't. I wouldn't trust when John's stream starts because it's like a 2-hour build up. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
well.
I wouldn't trust when it starts. To be honest.
The build up, like an hour build up for a watch along. Wow. This is Philip for you boys. Keep on pushing hard. That's an Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. And big up to Maggot again. Who is Wood going to play for next season? Jason.
Someone other than Newcastle.
Yeah, so that's the case. Bristol City, maybe?
No thanks.
Why not? Yeah, Bristol City can have been.
We already got it. We already got a striker. We don't need. Don't need
Wouldn't you want that amazing Chris Wood that is scoring for fun for his country? He's even scored today apparently against Solomon Islands. I mean, wow, Solomon Islands! Wow, Chris
Solomon
Wood has scored
Islands.
against
Yes.
Solomon
Oh.
Islands.
Solomon Islands. I mean,
Cannot
Big
wait
opposition
for him
there.
to return on Sunday to play Tottenham. Wow, if he's
Jason,
scoring goals
Jason,
against
who's your
Fiji and Solomon Islands.
Jason, who's your favourite Solomon Islands player?
That one that plays in the team.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Me too. Me too.
I think there's an E in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, brilliant. Who's we could play for? We decided on that. Henrik has scored just as many goals for us as Wood has in 3 appearances. That's from Jules. And we got one for now. John,
Wait.
you're red like
Hendrick's
yourself. Now,
scored.
shut up now. Shut up. I'm going to have a word with you on Tuesday week. I'll tell you what, me and you's got words, pal. Do you know what I mean? Words. Words. And I'll get Basie on to you as well. But listen, he knows. I know he's joking. He knows that. Solomon Rondon. And?
What about him?
Oh, Bristol City.
No thanks.
No?
I feel like Rondon would kill it in the championship, to be honest.
No thanks.
Oh.
No thanks.
I think he would if he gets the service.
I said no thanks.
If he gets 3 kicks as well, I tell you what, he could put it in. Big up to Gary again. We'll be here. Would end up first choice striker and will be used to mix things up, or offer another dimension in our 2 striker formation late on in games. And John, loving the side of you, mind. Yes, that's what we love Ollie as well. So should we be worried about Dan Ashworth then? Do you think it's just Ryan? Do you think you should be worried about Dan Ashworth, or just let us play his course?
If it's not by this summer, I wouldn't be too worried. I feel like I trust Eddie Howe and his team to make the right recruitment decisions. I feel like Dan Ashworth, as of now, he would just benefit and like make it like a bit less work for Eddie Howe. But you know, if Dan Ashworth's not in by this summer, like I could wait another year or so. To be honest, like I have full confidence in the recruitment structure going forward.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But what I'm concerned at the minute is just to get players in the summer. Stay up first. Get the players coming in the summer. And I'll tell you what, we're going to be the biggest spenders in the league again. I believe we will do. Do you think
that's what it is too? I think like for me, I think we'll spend between 100 to 200 million. We'll spend like 50, 60 million on a striker, maybe the same amount on a right winger. I think we need another midfielder, a center back, and potentially a goalkeeper. So that's 5 right there for me.
I'm with you. We definitely need a goalkeeper. For me, you know me feelings, either All Black or Lafont for Nantes. That's what I'd go for as well. Anyone hasn't heard of him, he's a good keeper. He's got his career back on track. So we've gone through Dan. We want to talk about Bruno as well, Gamache. He's a fantastic, I nearly said the F word, but Bruno. I'll start with you, Annie. Bruno for Newcastle, how do you rate this guy? How do you think he'll do for Newcastle? How do you rate him? How good can this guy be?
So good, isn't he? So good.
Look,
he is. I think he's just. Do you know what? One of those players who just comes in like a Rafinha for Leeds, just to cut above the rest. He is plays on a different level. Newcastle have done brilliantly to get him, and look, he'll be a great player for Newcastle. No longer how long he stays really, whether it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know. He'll be a great player for Newcastle. He'll have a massive impact, however long he stays, I think.
Do you know what? I could not have said it any better, pal, because honestly, this guy is going to be an elite midfielder. I mean, I spoke to an Arsenal fan today, right? And he said that he's absolutely gutted that they didn't get him at all so to play Xhaka. But at the end of the day, when we got him, he just couldn't believe his eyes when Newcastle got him. He think, bloody hell, he did not expect him to come to Newcastle, but listen, we're competing. And he said, big up to us. Jason, Bruno, how good?
Was it Lee Gunner, was it?
No.
It was.
No.
It was.
No, not me.
It probably was.
Nah, wasn't Lee Gunner. Definitely wasn't
yeah.
Sam.
It was.
I
It
bet
was
it was.
not-
Oh God, what's
Was
the
it
Irish
Maisie,
guy's?
John?
What's the
Was it
Irish
Maisie?
guy's name again?
Hey,
Michael.
one at a time, please. Go on. Go on, Jason.
What was the question? Bruno.
Question was, Bruno said that, the fans, Arsenal fans, couldn't believe it. I mean, I spoke to one Arsenal fan and he couldn't believe it at all. But we got him first, and I think this guy's going to be here for a long time. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I think he's going to make a hell of a career out of it up there. I just loved seeing all those videos saying, welcome to Arsenal, Bruno. We're so proud to have you, Bruno. You're going to be a great gunner, Bruno. And next minute, oh, well, he just walks out in a black and white shirt. So screw you, Arsenal, on that one. Look what he's done already. He's made a few appearances, some appearances to begin with. Then he makes his first start, a goal. You're seeing the skill. I mean, that goal, you cannot get that goal out of your mind. He didn't even have to look. He just back flicked it, and it's like he knew that was going in regardless of how much power he put on that. He's like, that's in. And wow, what a goal. And we've seen his goal and his assist for Brazil against Bolivia. What a player we have got. What a player. I think he is the answer to us not having a replacement for Kabay. I think he is that answer. He is finally that replacement that we've got now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be so exciting. And excuse me, we did very well to get him 40 million quid, but he's worth every single penny, Chippers.
I think the word that comes to mind with him is spunkable, isn't it? I mean, it's just. I mean, literally, it gives you a boner when he plays because you just think, wow. You just think, wow, where do these players come from? Because we've been so used to having garbage here and players who couldn't kick a football. And who can literally just control a game. So literally can just control a game. What's that?
What's that? Not me.
And he's just literally like somebody who can just. He's not scared. He's not scared. Just when he gets the ball, just to put it forward, he'll play football. Like times against Brighton when he came on, he just literally had the ball and thought, "I'll pass." I'm not just smacking on the road's head. He's just calm and composed on the ball. That's he's just not scared, is he? He's just not scared. It's gonna be like, when we get like this team, it's gonna be enough to ejaculate. It's gonna be like an amazing team to watch compared to the teams that we've had. This is gonna be something else.
I think Bruno gives you more wood than Chris would.
Yes.
Jason, I've always got wood. I've always got wood, and that will never change.
New Zealand's 3-0 up, by the way, people, but I don't know who scored, but New Zealand 3 up.
Against Solomon Islands. Wow.
Yay! What a team, man. What a team. Going to end a bit. We did okay in January, Ashwood, so I'm not worried. Just gone just quickly before I come to Ryan. Bruno was class last night. Assist for Paqueta, and Paqueta provided an assist for Bruno's goal. Sign that Lucas Paqueta up ASAP. What I will say about him, he's played for Milan. He wasn't very good. okay, he went there young, right? But when he went to Lyon, I think he's got his career back on track, and I think he's getting better. And if we do get Paqueta, I wouldn't have a problem at all. Ryan, back on to Bruno.
Guy's different gravy. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And we're bigging him up too because realistically, he should not be where we are, but we're ambitious and he's levels above what we have. So we think he's like the best thing since sliced bread. But even if he's in like a Champions League team, like the guy would just control midfields too. And like, I think it was after, it was when Shelby got injured, I think before Southampton, and he was out. I said, Bruno needs to start now. And as soon as he starts, like, I'm sure like he'll keep his place in the team unless he gets injured somehow. And that's why I still think of him. Like I think our best midfield now, honestly, it has to be him and both Joes. They have to start because like Eddie Howe has improved. The best thing Eddie Howe's done for our team so far, in my opinion, I think is our midfield and our defense, I'd say. I think getting the best out of our attack, at the same time, we need improvements in the summer, I think.
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. 110%. I mean, this guy's just to get better and better. I'm so excited for the new season to start, and he'd be on that team sheet, and I think he's absolutely fantastic. He really, really is. I would like to give Willock a chance, but he goes missing half the time and doesn't even look interested. That's an Ollie. And Rafi speaking to Ollie. Wood, another good day, people. And big up to Foxy, by the way. And I won't read that. We were bringing 3 players on the fee and 2 to fee with transfer fees. We spent up to 80 mil on the striker and up to 80 mil on the defender and up to 40 mil on the midfielder. So that's 200 mil in total. And I tell you what, you're a big spender, Pet. You're a big spender, but hey ho. But let's hope that is the truth. Wow. Bruno's a holding midfielder for a start. Wow. Evening, big up to you, Stu, my guy. Even too, hope you're having a good time at home and with your family as well. Yeah, and got mods and now's my mods tonight, by the way. Paqueta will come and take Will at spot. And John, you ever going to do FIFA streams, mate? You mean FIFA? You mean the World Cup, or do you mean
the game?
The game.
Right, I haven't got FIFA 22, but I'm going to wait for FIFA 23. I think I'm too late buying FIFA 22 now. But what I'm thinking of getting, I'm going to wait for FIFA 23 now, to be quite honest, because I'm trying to get a PS5 as well, which is so hard to get, people. But
yeah,
hopefully one day I will do. And but I will keep you posted on that, people. So just go for it as well. I'm not going to read that. And yeah, people's just being so it's up to be mods, by the way. Matthew's one now. Go for it as well. Big up to you, Michael. Hope you're okay, mate. Michael, anytime you come on my channel, mate, just give us a shout and then we can go on. We can talk about you as a fan. Just go for it as well. Big up to Jeff. Bruno needs to play in a more attacking role. Chippers, what do you think? A more attacking role?
I think he can play wherever he wants. I mean, play him where he wants, because just give him the ball. Just give him the ball, that's it. Simple as just give him the ball, he can do what he wants with it, because he's going to be our heartbeat of the team. He's going to literally be up that team. He's going to be our driving force. He really is in midfield.
Yeah,
I honestly don't think Shelby gets back in the team with him. I don't see how.
I just don't think he'll get back, Shelby. I really, even though he's playing better, and he's getting there, but that midfield three with Joe Linton, Willock and Bruno, I think that's complete. And then Johnson would have to come as a sub. But I'm sure
our best midfield.
That's the best move we're going to get. But Joe Linton, I'm going to do a clip of Joe Linton later on about my opinion on him. So probably a 5-minute clip on later on. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Big up to Gary. I don't think Eddie Howe will drop Shelby, Ryan. He likes him a lot. So it'd be a choice between Willock and Joe Linton with Bruno's, unless he changed the system somehow. So if that's true, then it looks like Willock's get the job.
I just think Shelby, like, he's best as like a holding midfielder. I feel like that's Bruno's best position too. Maybe if Shelby's a bit further forward, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Shelby is best just like kind of behind the defense and just making plays and not really like getting in the box or anything. That's more for Joe Linton and Willock.
Yeah.
So, I'd still stick by that. I think Bruno is just like an elevated Shelby. He's more mobile. Like, I think he's just better with the ball overall, just a better midfielder.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that midfield's complete. I mean, I know you say you want to buy him another midfield, that sort of thing, but listen, I think we're complete in midfield. I think you've got enough. You could do one more. But
yeah, one more midfield for me.
One more midfielder, and then we'll see. I've got Niall as well. There are a few YouTubers, including Lisa Luca and Rich Sports, streaming FIFA Mate, and Macy has only done one FIFA stream. Has any of you guys done FIFA streams at all? Ryan, you have, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, I used to stream Ultimate Team on FIFA, but I kind of got dull, and I just don't enjoy FIFA as much anymore because EA just milks the game, and it's the same copy and paste shit every year. So I'm probably taking a break from this year, FIFA 23, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll wait for 23. You got PS4 or PS5?
I got PS5 actually.
Oh wow!
I lucked out on one.
Because what it is, I got a bit of money back today because I overpaid, and I got a bit of money as well. So yeah, drinks all around, people. Drinks all around. Cheers!
Yeah. Johnny, going to buy Man United? Or you go buy the Glazers out?
Hey, this is 34 minutes gone, and you mentioned United.
You mentioned them after 10 minutes, man.
I read in the chat.
You were calling me.
This is a Newcastle channel chip as it's an NUFC.
Jason, didn't he call my United?
He did.
That's a court case, I'm afraid. I think someone else is trying to come as well. I believe it's PD Proudlock. Big up to you, Pete.
Hello.
Hey.
Are you
doing a level 7 right now?
Maybe on the subbeds, Peter. Maybe on the subbeds.
Didn't touch
Yes,
them.
look, Tad.
You're not in Dubai with Kraft, are you?
Oh god, no.
Where's the 7-Up shirt?
Oh, the Sprite you had on
Sorry,
last
it's
night.
Sprite, not 7-Up.
7-Up, yeah, Sprite, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do that. Yeah. So big up to Pete. First of all, you come on Sunday and we watch along.
I think I'm out watching the game again this time.
That's not. You're going to White Hart Lane? You're going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
I think me and a couple of friends are going to meet up, get the pub, watch it.
So you deserted us, yeah? I'll give you your big break, and you deserted us. Pete, we do love you, man. I'll go have a word with your girlfriend. This is not good enough.
Mr. Sinclair.
Eh?
I'm still single, Mr. Sinclair.
Oh, I thought that was your last day. When I saw last, I thought that was your last day. Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry. Yeah, I thought every time I seen him, he's always with us last. So I thought that was his last day, but still. Listen,
Jason, he's out of Sinclair.
Oh, yeah.
He's out of Sinclair.
Bless him. Yeah, Pete. I was going to say. Just talking about Bruno, right? Bruno. What do you think of Bruno? How do you think he's done? If I'll give him marks out of 10 so far, how many marks would you give him so far?
wow, I think he's done very well since could be seeing around about a 7 or an 8 at this rate. The way he's, I mean, that goal against Southampton that he scored is just wow. That's got, if that's not given goal of the month. I mean, when have you ever seen a goal like that ever?
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, this costs 40 million quid, right? And I've seen midfielders cost a lot more. This guy is value for money. He's young. He's a Brazilian international, right? And he's big up in the World Cup as well. If Brazil win the World Cup, right, I tell you, I'll be the first one to be made up for this guy. I think he'd be brilliant. Will he be at Newcastle for the rest of his career? I said, I know you can't predict his future, but do you think he'll be here for 4 or 5 years?
You never know. Depends where we are, I would say.
Yeah.
Whether we're in Europe. I think you could. I would say about 2 or 3 years at the very least he'll be here.
Yeah. He's very ambitious. He's very ambitious guy.
John, why wouldn't he be? Who else could afford him? I mean,
Real Madrid or Barca would come in for him.
Yeah.
they're skinned. They keep saying they've got money, but they're skinned.
They're far away. But one thing I'm going to say.
Find a way. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. There's no way, if I was charging Newcastle, I would not sell him to another English club. That is never going to happen anytime soon. They can get stuff because they're going to be their rivals. We don't sell your best players to your rivals, and you don't expect your rivals to sell their best players to use. That's how I look at it. It's as simple as that. But he's here he's got a 4.5 year contract. I rip up that contract and give him a new one. And big up to Luca. Thanks for that, man. 39 people watching, 47 people watching live. Thank you so much for that. And if you do like my channel, it's 50 now. If you do like my channel, if you like what you see, people, then hit the subscribe button. And also click on the like as well. It helps the channel immensely as well. And if you'd like to become a member, click on the join button. And if you like to super chat us, doing a good job, just give what you can. It goes to good courses anyway. So please think about that as well. And that's for Luca. Everyone's saying now to Luca, Bruno's a holder. People say he's a holder midfielder, and people say he's an attacking midfielder. Annie, on Bruno, how long do you think he'll be at Newcastle for, in your opinion?
Again, I agree with Pete. Depends where Newcastle are, to be honest. If they're in Europe, like Pete said, probably stay. But if not, then probably not. To be honest, I can't really predict an exact time period of what I think he'll be there for. But as I said, however long he's there, it's 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It's going to have a lasting impact, and that's I think that's what Newcastle should be focusing on, how they can get the best out of Bruno, which they're doing at the moment.
Fair enough. Shelby has been one of our most consistent players before he's missed the last games. We have looked weaker without him in the last 2 defeats. That's from Foxy, big Shelby fan. FIFA's been shot for a while, in my opinion. And yeah, Ollie, come down, and also as well, Matthew, please just shake hands, keep it civil, mate. And I want my channel to be good. It's a fantastic channel, but we don't need people arguing, banting, having to go. But I see what you mean. I see what he means as well. Agree, Foxy. This is why I think it'll come straight back in on Sunday. And FSN, then big up to Niall again. Watch out. Better hope this won't end up being the next court stream. Wow. We need better midfielders if we are to go up the table. We need better technical midders. That's some big truths. And Toons and mate, listen, I'm not a red. I'm black and white. You know that. I know that, mate. Yeah?
Oh, I tell you, man.
And let's go say, it's little Pete, that little stunner. That's Ollie to you, Pete.
Oh, God almighty.
Call you stunner. Bless him. That's Foxy. ESCC. Not Zinedine Zidane, by the way. Not striker, but attacking mids. That's some Bruno. Big up to Jeff. So apparently, Fifu channel. Yeah. Can't really just read that out, but I know what you mean. So now John's a Brazilian fan as well. No, I'm not. And Solar Cells demand 65 mil, 15 mil less than Maguire. Took up the Cells, right? I mean, is he done at Newcastle, Chipas? Do you think he's done?
Well, he's not going to be the first name on the team sheet. He'd be a squad player if he stays. No better. So if he wants to play first team football, he's probably best off looking elsewhere because he's not going to get this year.
Yep.
I think he's done. I mean, Pete?
Yeah, I mean, he's lost his place out the start lineup for a reason. So there you are, captain or not. But one thing I will say, he'll not be captain next season. I think there'll be a new captain in the side for next season, 100%.
Yeah, I feel that'd be Kieran Trippier in my book, 100%. Jason. Jason.
You're on mute.
I'm on mute. Shut up.
Bloody hell, man. You just had a Sinclair, you.
Yes.
John was waiting for that.
Oh, no. I think he's doing that right. He's a great lad.
Yeah, straight from the start of the season, even though it was under Bruce, Lascelles just was terrible. If you look at the previous results, he's cost us between 7 and 12 points this season, just him alone.
Yeah.
So
He has.
for me, yeah, he's not a first team starter. He's not captain material. He won't be captain next season. That's a given. It's definitely going to be Trippier. He's already proven that he's definitely captain material. So he's going to be the skipper next season, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree. And Ryan, I know what's coming, but go on, Ryan.
Yeah, it's kind of an echo what Chip has said. He's going to be squad player at most. And most he can offer to our club now is just be like an extra voice in the changing room of leadership. He can't really get into the team. Yeah, like it is what it is.
Yeah. He'll not get back in the team unless he plays Eddie Howe plays Fee at the back, but which I don't think he'll play again. He'll probably go 4-3-3 and Jamal not be in that team, in my opinion. I think he's done in the summer. So and he's going to stay, then it'd just be a squad player. Simple as that. Big up to Static. He's a Guna fan. I hope you guys are well. We're absolutely fine with it. Will Trippier be in the World Cup squad as well as Dan Burn? I'll go with you, Pete.
I think Trippier, yes. Dan Burn, I'm not so sure. Depends how he does throughout the rest of the season. But I think he deserves an opportunity. But you would look and see Trippier's got the more opportunity at the moment.
Yeah. Chip has.
No, because Gareth Southgate hates Newcastle, so anyone that plays for Newcastle he doesn't seem to select no matter who they are. So man says no.
Well, Jason?
Yeah, exactly. I've even put Abidjo on that. And if you play for Newcastle, you're guaranteed you're never going to be in the England squad. So because no matter how many times the manager comes to watch Newcastle play, they're obviously watching whoever we're playing to see their English players playing, because we never have an English player play for the national side, unless they're the foreigners, which like Bruno plays for Brazil.
Kraft, Miggy.
Exactly. You got all the others playing for their countries, but as soon as England's mentioned, oh no, none of our players can go there.
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, if Gareth Southgate don't pick any other Newcastle players, don't let him at St. James's Park. Ban him. And Ryan.
Yeah, I think Trippier was probably the only player that was probably, you think realistically, well, like in the terms of just Gareth Southgate, I think Trippier would be the only one from that point of view. But overall, Callum Wilson probably could have had a shout, but he's injured. Dan Burn probably should have over Tyrone Mings, but I mean, you guys are the English ones here. I'm not really, I don't really pay attention to the English national team too much. Yeah.
You are the way, to be honest.
Look, you all spoiled brats.
No, literally, it's no, literally, man. England is. I mean, it's well overrated as a nation, man. I don't think we're as good as people make out. If I'm being honest.
Fair enough. I mean, from my opinion, I think Trippier will play for England, and if he doesn't get picked for the World Cup, Kieran, I'll just announce your retirement, pal, because you're not going to get in the England squad as long as you're at Newcastle. He won't pick anyone from Newcastle. I agree with Chip as, but hey ho. Big up to you, Mark. Hello, bro. Leave team as it was where we start winning, bro. Exactly. Yeah. He's basically saying, before we lost the last 2 games, right? Just go back to basics, go back to a 4-3-3 with the same players that win its games. And Mars not to be banned. Yeah, probably time out, but don't know where now it is. But John, I'll start a Newcastle series since you gave me the inspiration to you, legend. Big up to you, mate. I personally like to see Dominic given a start as left wing back. I don't think he played
No.
left wing back.
No
Not
way.
left
What's
wing
he
back.
means
He
more?
can't play there.
He's
No
done.
way.
I think Dominic is done. I think he is done.
Dominic-
I mean, he needs to move on.
Legs are made of glass now. He hasn't got the pace for that position now. Same with
Exactly.
natural left back. He hasn't got the pace for it anymore.
Dummett's
Right.
just too injured. Dummett always scares me when he comes on as a sub because I just feel that the moment he runs on his leg's just going to fall off.
Hey, Peter.
He's so injury prone.
Hey Peter, if I say to you that we'll play a 3 at the back against Tottenham, will you give me a Sinclair like
Oh.
last time?
You don't want to go 3 at the back against Spurs.
Don't need to.
Spurs have got a good attack in place, but the defense can be very vulnerable if Eric Dyer plays.
Same with Emerson Royale. Don't say it, John.
Oh man! I'll tell you what. I hope he gets picked. I really do hope he gets picked because he's not that good. He is not that good.
He's
No.
terrible, him. Like,
His
how much did they pay
Sam
for him?
They paid about 40 million with add-ons.
Yikes.
I think I could be wrong on that.
Ridiculous, that.
The fake players will be like, Ryan, do you remember what you've sent us the other day about that live stream where the bloke had his thing out?
Oh my god.
Chicken Royale. But honestly, it's like, I mean, end of the day, ASM could turn them
talking
chicken
about
Royale.
something else.
Wow.
Something we can't show on YouTube.
I know. But you know what it is, right? ASM, well, if he's going to play on Sunday, he has to start on Sunday. He has to start on Sunday because,
100%.
in my opinion, it cannot change a game when it comes as a sub, and it's been proved. So he has to start. And if he does start and he faces Emerson Royale, he'll give him a torrid time.
Sounds like a Big Mac and Emerson Royal, doesn't it? Sounds like something McDonald's would come up with.
I know. Bless him. I thought Simon Paqueta should become our top priority because of his playing dynamics with Bruno. The two players will make us unplayable.
No, striker. We're the centre forward that puts the ball in the onion bag. That's
Yeah,
our
we
priority.
We need a striker.
We need
definitely
a striker and a right winger first this summer.
Let's smash it. We need a striker. Just offer them money. Napoli cannot refuse to Osimhen. Make him an offer. They cannot refuse. That's the guy I want at Newcastle.
What other Brazilian strikers play for Brazil apart from Richarlison? Because we seem to be after all the Brazilians at the minute.
I don't
No,
think
thank you.
like,
For me.
I think
Because he's
it's,
been very much all Brazil. We've just been a squad
Gabigol is
player.
the only one else I could think of. We're linked with him like right before before the transfer window even happened. I remember his name.
Yeah. Well, I have to come on to him. You could offer more wages than we can. Like we are the richest club in the world. Remember, that's from Paul. Yeah, he could be the richest club in the world. It's whether they want to come to Newcastle. We've got to sell the project. And if he doesn't want to come to us and we play Champions League, which we cannot offer that player, then he's going to go to a club that's going to play Champions League football. It's all an argument. It's just been given abuse. Look, Matthew and Ollie, right? Just please, I know we like you, but just please keep it civil, mate. End of the day, right? I know you have an opinion. If you don't like their opinions, move on. Move on, people. Just move on. Yeah. And heard that. We were struggling to agree conversation with Cry Dan from Brighton. If you can't get him, who would you lads prefer as director of football? That's a good question for Chris. I'll go with you. Go on, I'll go with you, Pete.
Bloody heck, and he's changed, hasn't he?
Yes, Danny.
Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, who else could you get apart from Dan Ashworth?
Joking here.
Oh,
God, no.
are you serious?
Get Ryan Giggs from United. We'll get him up.
United.
Wow. It's a hard one. Get that guy that used to be at Chelsea.
Michael Emanolo.
That's the one. But he didn't want to come, did he, for some reason?
Well, I don't know. The thing is with director of football is like they're all behind the scenes people. How can you really have an opinion on them? Like it's just based. I guess the only thing is like what club they've they've been at and like
on again.
the names they brought through, I guess. But it's like I said earlier, like I could go summer without any director of football. I have total confidence in our team and the club and sign the right players this summer.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, like you said earlier, if we don't get a director of football in the summer, we just move on. We just carry on where we are. Eddie Howe's going to get the players he need, and let's hope that I'm backing them all the way. And big question is, will Jonathan David or Johnny D score a goal a day?
Oh my God, he said that yesterday, man.
Oh,
That was foxy. The fewer players of the World Cup, the better. Going to be a tough season. And restart the season so soon after the World Cup.
See, the thing is with the World Cup too, I guess I'm realizing that. Why is there echo?
Not me.
Mate.
It's the guy at the bottom, Paul.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's me. It's news.
Oh, bollocks.
Wow. I can hear myself on it as well.
Well, what I was saying is, I think now I know why there's 5 subs. It's just all because of the World Cup, but I don't know what to make of it.
You still okay, Paul, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Just do the best you can. I was going to say, go into the next few. What's up, lads? How's your day been? Ruby. I hope you're fine, mate. Paul, you have to sort your mic out, mate. I'm sorry.
Liverpool fan now. Liverpool fan now.
Hey?
Ruby,
I'll jump out and
Liverpool
come back
fan.
in.
Yeah, sure. That's better. Try again.
Is that it?
You just kicked him on, brought him back in. That does nothing.
Not at all.
I'll leave and
Try.
come back in.
I tried to come back in again.
Paul, if you wear some headphones, you might.
Plug some earphones in because you're
Headphones
getting
there,
the
that'd be
feedback
much
from the
better.
speakers.
Right. It gets 2 minutes and I'll
Yeah, sure.
find
If I knock you off, then come back on, mate.
Okay.
I'll knock you off and come back on. That's Paul, by the way. He'll be back in a minute. Yeah, big up to Ruby, my guy. Great guy. I spoke to him on the channel before. Speaks a lot of sense. Big Liverpool fan. Big up to Ruby, by the way. Excuse me. And I got Matthew. It's never been a win back.
He choked
No,
his
we've
tea as
tried
well.
them then. It's never worked.
Not going to work. Never going to work. Big up to Jade. Yay!
Hey.
Long time.
How are you doing, Jade? Hope you're okay.
Yay!
If you wanna come with-
Yay!
If you want to come on my channel on Friday for a match preview, pets, then you're welcome to. Just let us know. Send us a DM. That'd be fantastic. I also try and get a Spurs fan as well. John Panel, I appreciate my comment about Trippier and Dan Burn for World Cup squad being used for the debate. Thank you. Big up to you, my guy. Big gooner. And he does not go on AFC.
Wouldn't he? You know.
And that's not a court case, by the way. That is not a court case statement. I think Southgate.
I think
It's
Jason
not.
just quipped you for that.
No, I think Southgate.
Everyone who comments is like, "Oh, this is my guy, big United fan. This is my guy, big Liverpool fan. This is my guy, big Arsenal fan. This guy supports our club."
Yeah, I'm a black and white now. I think Southgate would pick Maguire with a wooden leg over Big Dan because he has his favourites and he has
He does. That's his favourite, yeah.
Or every time. It's so predictable, yeah? We'd like to see Dummett stay at the club, be a coach for the youth team. Good character to keep around the club. Would you keep him, Pete, as around the club?
Yeah, I mean, if he was going to go into some coaching role, in terms of a professional player, I think it's time to move him on at the end of the season.
Yeah, fair enough. And Annie? Paul Dummett.
You've caught me while I'm chewing. Look, oh, thanks, John.
Swallow.
It's just gone. Thanks, John. Look, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's that sort of character to go into coaching. Some players are just destined to go into coaching. But I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see.
Fair enough. We need a goalkeeper and centre back, centre midfielder, right winger, and a striker this summer. you'd have to kind of agree there. We need all positions as well, by the way. We definitely need keep target as well. And Southgate years ago gave the excuse for not including Shelby. He's had disciplinary issues.
He worked on that.
Yeah. John, he said, I need to get some mods. I have. I've got Macy and Niall, by the way, mate, and also Tony as well. Where they are, I don't know, but I should have a word
Aren't they
as
all
well.
Man United fans as well?
Two is, one isn't.
Oh, you've got My United mods for Newcastle chat. Come on, John.
Yeah, he's always on. But,
Who does the one
Thurman with
support,
best-
John? Who does the one support?
One supports to two supports tonight, one supports Newcastle. And Paul, you need to. He's off again.
Oh, look at
that.
God, yes,
There he
look, he's there. Look, he's there. Oh, Giotti!
His hair goes back in no time at all. Does he put some bloody plant X or something on his head? Takes my weeks.
Looks like an anthill on his head.
Looks like he's been electrocuted still on the table.
It was like last night they said, "Oh, the Mohawks meant to go this way, not this way." So he's corrected it, and it actually is going this way now.
Wow. So how are you, Archie? Are you good?
I'm sound, eh?
Good. And yeah, we're just talking about Bruno. First of all, you might have missed it. Bruno Gamache. If he gives marks out of 10, how many marks would you give him? And how good can this guy be?
From what I've seen him so far this season, I would give him an 8.
Good with that. Yeah. And how class can he be?
I reckon he's going to play a lot better next season. Obviously, it depends on who we're going to be buying in the summer, but I think he'll play a lot better next season. He's just literally learning the Premier League. He's only new, so he's just literally learning what the Premier League's all about.
Yeah. The thing is, right, I mean, we beat Arsenal for the signature, 40 million quid. He's worth every single penny, this guy. I mean, in my opinion, he can go all the way. I think he could be a world champion by November. I really do believe that. And this guy is absolutely unreal. I mean, we have got to build a team around him. Do you think we should build a team around him?
Yeah. I think we do need to build a team around him. But like I said, it all depends who we're going to sign in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, how many do you think we need to buy in the summer?
6.
Fair enough. We could get 6. I hope we do. A couple of free signings along the way. We like a bit of fee, don't we? But we'll just see. Ferran will be the best player to sign for Palmeiras. I don't know a lot about this guy, but obviously you do, Foxy. How many goals has he scored this season? And what's his strengths in that? Need to know. Carl, we can't use that excuse after Shelby went 6 months without a card. He has set players regardless to what he says about club. And everyone said agree. My preference for strikers are Nunez or Seaman. We need to sign both. I take it all day long. And Ronald, that's Macy's daughter, by the way, is John the Man Red. Thank you flipping much, Ronald.
What?
I did like him.
Did you see
He said the Man Red. I tell you what.
Your name is John Sink Cantona.
No,
John Sinclair.
Chippers, John said Maisie is his daughter. I think that's what he said.
Oh, right. I thought you said what the bloody
I
hell?
might be wrong. John or Clara.
That is Macy's daughter. I mean, she was on my show last night and he just popped in.
I can't defend that.
I'm gone. If Newcastle don't get in the Champions League position next season, I'm going to follow John's footsteps and become a mag. And I'm a mag, Neil Slater. I'm a mag. Yeah, a mag. Yeah. Get the words right, pal.
A mag. A mag.
A mag. A mag. A
Mag.
mag.
John, it's spelled devil. Red devil.
John,
Rob.
I'll put it in a box in a minute. I'll put it in a box used in a minute. If any of the English players comes to the summer, you're all saying they will lose their England places. That'll put a stop to us picking up some great players. We need some English players in the team. That's an Anna. We need thing is, right, we've got some English players in the team. I mean, quite a few, and they're doing well. But the bottom line is, right, I mean, the English players are so expensive. Look at Declan Rice, 120, he's rated 120 million quid, right? He ain't worth that. I'm sorry, but he's not. Who's going to pay 120 million for Declan Rice, Pete?
Wow. If someone was, it will definitely be one of the top 6. You can guarantee. One of them will pay stupid money for him if they're that daft too. But yeah, I think it'll be one of them at least.
Wow, it's crazy, man. What about you, Jason?
See, I don't mind Declan Rice. I wouldn't mind actually signing him, but I wouldn't for that much. I'd probably go as, I don't know, maybe between 60 and 70, because the way that English players are prices just skyrocket. You're looking at around about that much for any typical English player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or what can I see what you mean? Question for you, Ryan. How's Canada reacting towards the nation teams now being so close to a World Cup?
Oh, it's awesome, man. Like, it's a bright future for our country and going forward. And I mean, some of the analysts, like, there's one guy that was a bit deluded, and he's like, "Oh, Neymar's got injured. We could beat Brazil in the World Cup." Yeah, we'll get smashed by Brazil if we come up against them.
Guess who you've got in the group?
That'd be very interesting. I can't wait for the draw on Friday. I'll be right here. Matthew, we aren't going to sign 2 top strikers this summer. We'll see.
How does he know that? How does he know that?
We have to wait and see, people. We are going to sign. And we should sign Lucas Paqueta for Lyon this summer, because both Paqueta and Boone would make our midfield one of the best in the Premier League. That'd be very interesting.
He was there watching. Was it the Southampton game he was there, or was it the Everton game?
Southampton.
That's right.
Depends on the formation Eddie Howe plans on going with next season, because if he goes to 4-3-3 attack formation, I'd love to see Bruno Gamache, Calvin Phillips, and Lucas Paqueta as our midfield. No Willock, no Shelby, no Joe Linton.
I think what you need, we need a competitive squad. We didn't we keep them players because then we've got a squad. We need a squad. We haven't got a big enough squad to compete in the Premier League, whether people like it or not. Yeah, we're out the bottom 3 now, but next season, if it was the same squad, we wouldn't be, because we'll not have improved. Our teams will have. You need to build a squad that's good enough to compete in the Premier League, and we've just about got that this minute. So we need a big squad before you think about getting rid of players. Obviously, there's players that will be leaving, but then you've got to keep players like Shelby, possibly as a squad player. Players like that need to realise that they're not going to be the first name on the team sheet next season, because they're going to be signed by better players, but they will still have a role at the club.
Yeah, that's a fair shout, Chippers. We got, like I said, I've always said to people, we've got to wait and see what happens. See if we can compete and get the players come, sell the project, and then they may come. You just never know. So until then, no one knows who's going to come in that. Archer, what's your take? Do you think you should wait and see who's going to come in, or do you just have to hold tight?
Just have to wait and see how we're going to be getting in the summer.
Yeah, that's fair, dudes.
So
I think go on.
Obviously, I did say I'd be happy if we get 6 players in, plus the Matt Target deal. Get that over the line.
I didn't see them words, Archer.
Oh.
Come
What?
on.
Well,
Moved on from Alan Pardew, man, and Buddy Yola. And we used to see
Well,
we can't get him on the line.
Obviously, we're all going to sign my target. It's 15 million.
Yeah.
Hasn't Hal though said that, or the reports been saying that that the target deal is not going to happen as he has other plans?
Well, that's just been a room at the moment.
The
We don't know.
thing is, if Matt Target goes back to Villa, he's not going to get much game time, especially when Lucas Dean as first choice left back for Villa.
I mean, Fulham wants him as well, but apparently Fulham wants to buy him.
Fulham wanted Kraft on loan at the start of the season.
They can have him instead for all that.
I think they'll have him. Just
Well,
driving down.
Fulham-
I was just going to say, didn't PD block that move because he wanted to stay at Newcastle?
Oh my God.
Crazy, man. And you know what it is? He's on big wage as well, by the way. And Fulham probably won't match it. But you know what? If Fulham gets up, they can have him or Kraft. I'll just drive him down myself. You can go on the free.
Hey, did you not see his skill last night? Did you not see his Maradona skill last night? He did.
I see it, but he can't do for bloody Newcastle. That's the thing.
It was like literally watching Cafu.
And
It was like literally watching Cafu.
And him up against Song at the Sunday would terrifies me if he starts. Would absolutely frighten me if he starts today.
Oh God.
I'll tell you what, Kulusevski as well. Kulusevski switch from the right to the left. Rip him at an absolute good one. I'll tell you something. Tell him to Swede. I'm telling you. Swede against Swede. I tell you what, you have him for breakfast. But never mind.
I thought you guys have them for dinner. I thought you guys have them for Sunday dinner for a bit of a joke.
Yeah, have them for us. Yeah, have them for us for Sunday dinner. Hell again. You probably have them on a neat time, you know?
Have them for a chicken royale.
Yeah, that'll be ASM. But I was the ASM start on Sunday, 110%. I think we still could win the World Cup. That's from Matthew. They could very well do. The Canada managers from Constant and supports the Toon. That's from Geordie. We might sign one.
Yeah.
Look at Phillips at Leeds. Playing for a team outside take or top six doesn't mean you lose your England spot. That's a fair shout, John. That's a fair shout. Chippers has been quite realistic. We aren't going to sign two £50 million strikers.
Why aren't we?
You've got to wait and see, man. Just go wait and see. You know, they got the money. Richest club in the world, baby. I think we'll get one, Matthew. That's in Jade. Big up to Jade, by the way. I hope she's keeping well. Brazil and Serie A season starts in 2 weeks' time. Go on to the United and plays more as wide forward from Ivor Wing. Will he get a work permit as well? That's another thing. That's the thing. It's going to be tougher to get. And that's why we'll talk about the Spurs Newcastle game. Maybe a young striker from Matthew. Got Tanguy as well. Tanguy, big up to you, mate. I don't think you should entertain Calvin. He started to get the ball last season. Bearing in mind what happened to Sean Lance after this injury, we should be more ambitious than Phillips. Probably Paqueta, his name's been linked. Who's the Scottish kid from Bologna be linked to? Aaron Hickey, and he's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, going forward, he needs to work on defense a bit more, but other than that, he'll be fantastic. He is doing well for Bologna, by the way.
Is he a right back or left back?
Left back. He's a left back player, and he's in the first team. And I tell you what, I mean, the Bologna fans loves him as well, and I think he's a decent player. He's one of the better players this season. And wouldn't touch him. Phillips. Jay, John, man. Shall we wait and see? Shall we hold tight? That's the same thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jade. That's true. You have to. Thing is, right, I mean, it'd be nice to get his players coming in, but I agree with you, Jade, earlier on for your latest comment as well. I think that we will get players. We need about 5-6 players, and we'll get them. But who? We have to wait and see. I'd love to get Osimhen as well for Napoli. It will be my dream forward this season. We'd love to see us go for Rafinha from Leeds, but it looks like Barca's locked that. Yeah, I think he'll go to Barca if he's going to leave Leeds. Vincent's going anywhere. He's England midfield general. Matthew, I think it's Hickey. In the summer, depends how many deals we can get over the line. Sorry, Chippers, but there's no doubt the plates will be spinning. And let's go for this. Well, plenty of time coming for the VBs, markets, players. Well, huge improvement on this and need to restart their careers. Fair shout. Good shout. Southgate should have more sense. Evening to Kendall. Hope you're well. Big up to you, kidder. Comment on Jay's tweet earlier about Kraft. You'll end up trying that on Sunday. Fall over, end up a Spurs scoring. Totally agree. They're targeting on Sunday. I agree with you, Pete, by the way. All top teams have enough top players to field 2 first teams. everyone's been there. I think leaking the rumour we have a limited budget is a good strategy to stop clubs inflating values to the offset. That's a fair shout. Here's talking to Jade. Chipper, so we signed 2 top strikers and bench one of them. That's Matthew. And
Well, you just play 2 up front. You play 4-4-2.
Do you think you play 4-4-2 though, Chip?
I'll tell you what, guys. If we get Dybala in the summer, I would switch to like a 4-4-2 that like Howe played at Bournemouth. Because Dybala, I feel like he's more of like a second striker. If he plays alone, I feel like he wouldn't make it in the Premier League.
Yeah, I've spoken about that. Everton, not Everton, Juventus are not going to renew his contract, so he could be available for a free in the summer. So why not go for Dybala?
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, I think it'd go to, and it's only a guess, by the way, a wild guess for Dybala. I think he'd end up going to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that, the way they play.
And I called it Vlahovic. I said Vlahovic to go to Juve, and I called that one right. And this one, I think he'll probably go to Spain. I think Simeone will love him. In the summer, FFP won't be that bad because of Ash's era, so there'll be lots of money for owners to spend on improving our squad. So I wouldn't be surprised if the likes of Shelby will take players. Not 2025 comes to effect. John, we need to trust the process. Ryan, trust the process, eh?
Trusty the process.
Hero says that. No other than Lee Gunner. I'm going to say that. And big up to Neil. I was sorry I read the evening, Ryan. How come we can't see you? What's happened to your basement this evening?
I just don't feel like coming on camera right now.
Fair enough. I think
your picture don't show up on YouTube, Ryan.
Yeah, I know. StreamYard's been doing that for the past couple of weeks now.
Oh, that's a class one. That I won't read it, but that's a love it. Big up to you, Harry, as well, my guy. Hope you're okay. We're going to talk about the Tottenham Newcastle game on Sunday. I'll start with you, Chippers. Tell us the formation and what do you think is going to happen in the scoreline?
Well, I'm not Eddie Howe, so I don't know what the formation is going to be. I haven't seen what they've been training like. I haven't seen them since the last game, so I've got no idea what he's got to play. So, your guess is as good as mine until we know who's fit and who isn't fit.
Fair enough. So you're going to stick to 4-3-3 then?
More likely, yeah.
Fair enough. Just read Jay's comment very quick for a comment to Jay. Simone is a fan of Dybala and he will be watching him. We should revisit Lingard and look into Isco as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd take either of those two. Like Isco would be absolutely fantastic. And so also isn't wanted by Atletico. Another solid CM opinion. He's a good player, buddy. He's a good player. Emerald, Pete's near.
He's in the right pose for your craft.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go on, Jason. Give us a formation, mate. Spurs game.
I'm going to go for a 7-12-6. I'd stick to the 4-3-3 as always. I love the 4-3-3 formation. I think it suits us down to the ground. Good attacking style of play. I love. Just want us to constantly attack. I don't care who the team is. Just attack them. Eventually, everyone knows defenders hate being run at. So just attack. The more you attack, the more you're going to pressure their defense to make a mistake. And as soon as they make a mistake, then that's when you pounce. But obviously, I wouldn't have Chris Wood playing. I'd give a chance to Dwight. I really would give Gale a chance.
He's not going to play him, though. That's the thing.
Then can we have Shearer's statue starting then? Because that'd probably do better than Wood.
We'll have Jackie Milburn's statue up front there.
That'd be interesting. Listen, before I come on to you, Ryan, Big Dan Burn can handle Keane, but I do worry about Son's movement overall. That fantastic player. I don't care what anyone say, but he is absolutely world class for me.
John, I'm just going to get a drink. I'll be back in 5.
Okay.
No, Chippers, you do not want to miss this next comment. You don't want to miss. Trust me. Don't want to miss the next comment. Trust
Well,
me.
that's there. This one. Oh.
Emil,
I'll be back.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
I'm going to read
God.
that one. I'm not going to read that
God.
as well.
Oh,
I'm not going to
God.
put on the comment, by the way.
It's
people.
not the horsemen. There you go.
No, save it for Monday, please, people. Ryan, give us your information, mate, and about the way Newcastle going to do against Tottenham.
Oh man, I don't see why we want to go for a 4-3-3 again. The changes I'd make though is definitely Mankio and ASM. I'd take Jacob Murphy out for ASM. I'd take
Agreed.
all of it and take a swap for Kraft for Mankio. The other thing too is about Fabian Schär. I guess you'd have to play Lascelles and Byrne, and then Matt Target. Midfield 3, I'd play the same: Willock, Linton, and Bruno.
No.
And then, I'm with Jason. I want to give Dwight Gale a chance. I feel like he comes up a bit big in game against bigger teams too. So I'd play Gale, ASM, and Fraser. But I wouldn't mind seeing a wingback system.
Oh God.
What? I was right last time.
Well, you were, yes, but
Canadian Steve Bruce.
Don't ever say that to me.
Wow. Okay, Pete.
4-3-3. It's got to be 4-3-3. I mean, you want to go at this Spurs side. Yes, they got good attacking, but they're all quite shaky at the back. If Eric Dyer plays, who's one of the worst centre backs, sorry, you want to go at them. You never know.
Oh,
We haven't lost down there yet as well. I hope we don't get a repeat of last season. I must admit,
God.
which I don't think we will. But yeah, I think we got to take another.
Fair enough.
But what's going on?
Contradictions in a bit. Addy.
What is he?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that Newcastle. I think that Newcastle will do well-ish, but I don't think they'll do well enough to get 3 points. I'd say a draw, and I'd probably go 4-3-3 again.
Yeah.
I heard football fans saying this a lot. Don't fix something that ain't broke.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Probably the same logic applies here for me.
Okay, fair enough. Fancy one each draw. I wouldn't be surprised if we get all 3 points. 4-3-3 from Gary Archer.
Well, to be fair, we need to go with a 4-3-3 formation, like what the lads have just said. You can't just play. You can't not play the wing back system. Sorry, Ryan, but no, gotta stick with a 4-3-3.
See, I'm only saying that just to match what they're playing. If we're playing like a Norwich, then I'd play a 4-3-3.
But we just need to go out there and just dominate the game from the get go, and just try and get a result. I'd be happy if we get a point. But yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'll go through these comments and then we go through the score predictions as well. I fear Son more than Keane. Son's moving causes all sorts of problems. Take him out, Kane becomes static. That's a fair shout. Emily, your God. I'll start ASM, but take him off and play Mancuso Ed Craft.
Yep.
I know you are. Emil, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know what you mean. When we never had Wood, Gale still didn't get a start. He's just not Premier quality. And go for that. And Paul said, Isco, 59 games in 3 years, 2 goals, 4 assists. No, thank you. Jade, your thoughts on that on Paul's comments there? And Daski's been injured a lot as well. And Jade as well. To be fair, lads, Winbacks works. It's very solid if you have the correct players to play it. At the moment, we just haven't got the players to do it.
I know Jade's really a big candidate of the wingback system, or playing wingbacks.
Yeah, a lot of people saying you're saying as well. Peter looks like he needs to seek it. Oh man, I'm not going to read that by the way. 1-0 to from Geordie, that's Linton, and Eric Dyer didn't do too bad until he scored an own goal. That was own goal. No, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that neither. Paul, there you go. Paul, he had a bad injury, then lost his place in the current 4 ahead of him. Needs a challenge and wants back in Spanish setup, so he'll be up for the fight. Yeah, I'm a big advocate at this goal. Absolutely fantastic player when he's fit. Turn up, give Spurs a game. We can get a draw or we lose narrowly. Can't see us getting hammered. I don't think we get hammered, by the way. I'm not going to read the next one, by the way, Emil. I'm sorry, but this one I will be. Gellin, Wood out. He'll still be jet lagged. To be fair, you should play 4-4 on Sunday. If you play wing backs, it'll be easier for Kane to drop deep into our midfield. That's a fair do. Well, Thompson, somehow we'll be grateful forever we get considered. It's only been 6 months into new on our ship. Emil, I'm a standing win back. Yeah, whatever. I wouldn't give Gail a start though, because how either blah blah and how I trust in this process. I trust the process. Emil, we all love being on the chat. I put this setup nicely for the following 3 home games. Right, the prediction time. Chippers, give us a prediction. Spurs, Newcastle.
Pot says draw, head says defeat.
Fair enough. Give us a score.
Either 1-0 to them or 1-1.
Fair enough. Jason.
I'm going for a 2-1 win.
2-1 win. Fair enough. Annie.
1-0.
1 each. Pete.
Bloody heck, Annie.
2-2.
2-2. I said 1 each yesterday as well, so I may change that to 2-2, but I'm going to stick to 1 each, by the way. It's going to be tight. Ryan.
1-1.
1-1. And Archer.
2-0.
Fair enough. Got people as well in the chat as well.
The only one going for a win.
He can play up
Call
front.
yourself fans. Oh my god.
What's the crack with the Bracker? He's going to be fine. He's going to be all right on Sunday. Do you think, guys? Do you think he'd be fine on Sunday?
Yeah.
I think he'd be fine. Carl said 4-3-3, 1 each Bruno to score. Jade, 1 each draw, in my opinion. I'm going for 2-0 loss, sadly. Son and Kin. I hope with all my heart I'm proved wrong. Neil, I hope that is the case. 1-0 to Spurs, own goal from Gail. 3-0 to us on Sunday. I'll score a hat-trick. That's it. Emil, what do you think, Pete? Emil, hat-trick.
That's Pete's way. Not.
If Emil gets a hat trick, you'll see Pete spitting from a different angle.
Definitely.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You'll see me on Pornhub if I get a hat trick.
Yeah, man. Listen, guys, I gotta because 2-1 Spurs. Don't like saying, but my head is talking. That's from Chris. Listen, guys, gotta wrap this up now. I'm gonna end the show now, and being up for an hour and a half. I could go until 10 o'clock at night. I really could, but I got back for work, and Jade as well saying Em was out of position that much. He can find himself off front, to be fair. And Pete, I'm not going to be the next one. PD, I know Paul's trying to get on, but I'm probably going to get ourselves away. We'll be playing Football Manager or FIFA 22 or 23. Real football is what counts. Real transfer market, sensible buys, prospect buys. What about involves with how I trust? Great stream. Thanks so much, Geordie. Thanks so much, Truls.
And don't give VA any more money.
Definitely not.
Greedy bastards.
Is that not good? P1 to Spurs. That's a Matthew. And yeah, that's it, guys. Gonna wrap it up, guys. Did you enjoy coming on the show?
Yeah, definitely.
Possibly,
Good. Where'd you find you on your socials, Chipas?
Channel 900 or www.pornhub.co.uk or redtube.co.uk.
No. Socials, man. I tell you what, at Stan Chipperfield, I save it a bother. Jason.
That's not even me. That's not even me Twitter name.
Go on then. Turn it for you, then.
Chipperfield not.
There you go. Chipperfield not. Fair enough. Big up, Jason, where do you find you, mate?
Find me on YouTube. My channel name's right there. Keeping it Toon YT. Also, you find me on Facebook. Just type in channel name again. You'll find the group page on there. So feel free to join on there. And if you go to my previous videos, you'll see links to join my Discord as well. So there's many ways you can find me and get involved in the chat on there.
Thank you very much indeed. Ryan?
You could find me at OnlyFans/Ryan Rayom.
And Pete.
Copy ya.
It's just PD Prologue. Just PD Prologue, both my Facebook page, Twitter page, YouTube as well, also my Instagram as well.
Please, Daddy, Proudlock.
Oh,
Yeah, Annie's laptop again. Go on, Annie.
You can find me on YouTube, AH Robbins Talk, Brush City Content. You can find me on Twitter at Annie Harris5 as well.
Fantastic. Expert on championship football as well and lower leagues as well. Do follow his channel.
I wouldn't go expert. I'd say slightly knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. I'll come on your channel one day as well, man. I'm going to come on your channel as well for the championship. If you want us on, let us know. Brilliant show, John. Thanks, Neil. But he also read the comments, though. It's all in good humour. We'll see. Big up to you, Matthew. Thanks for that. And take care to you. Hit the likes and button, guys. Thank you very much, cheered. Enjoy the rest of the evening, everybody. Thank you, Neil. Canada has to be one of the most depressing places to live. I don't know.
What?
Never been.
I'm off to.
I'm having a laugh, bro. It's because of the weather.
Big up to you, Jim.
It's
Thanks for coming on. Nice to you, mate. And
Jude, you have to message what it is, Wade. Jude, you have to tell us what it is.
Oh, you horny bastard.
You horny boy. Horny boy.
Pete, my man. And after, before I let you go, where do you find you on your socials, mate? Do you have like socials though?
I don't have a YouTube channel, so I just literally come on people's screens and just talk about Newcastle basics.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I am on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. So yeah.
Sure. You can find this as well on John Sinclair TV, John Sinclair 50 on my Insta, John Sinclair TV on Facebook as well. So, and Twitter, John_NEFC42. So I've got plenty of socials there. And if you do like the video, like what you see, then please give it a subscribe, give it a like. It does help me communicate in the channel out as well. Please do that. I had 58 people top standees, which is fantastic. And if you like the other things like super chat, then click on the $sign if you like to super chat us. And if you like to become a member, then it's only 99p. So no excuses there. Guys, thanks for coming on. We've got to do it again next week. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do having a match preview tomorrow, Friday. Do the press conference reaction on Friday. So I got a day off on Friday, so I'll go do an early one. But guys, thanks for coming on. And I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
See you later.
Yeah.